right here for us. Good morning, beautiful, bold Black women at a 92%. Welcome to the Sunshine Report, your daily intelligence briefing and cultural compass. Your nervous system reset for Black women voters specifically in a world that benefits from us being confused, stifled, disappointed, and depressed. We are no longer doing it. And you're right. And so it will be for all of us. That's what I am talking about. That is the kind of energy I want. That is the kind of energy we need. I am so happy to be here. My name is Halicue. I am your host. I am your guide. I am your resident ray of sunshine. Did y'all know that? Did y'all know I am a human ray of sunshine? I absolutely am. And this is where the beautiful, the bold, brilliant Black women of the 92%, we come every morning to see clearly, to think critically, and to most importantly, feel very good while we do it together. That is the entire purpose of the Sunshine Report. And who even are we? Before we begin, if you are new here, let me remind you who we are and what we believe in. We are the 92%. That number, that name comes from exit polling data from 2024. All right, forgive my flippity flip flop. That's us right there. That shows who we are and the way we come through. We are basically the bad bitches of progressive politics, except we don't need no ugly red hats. Okay? The 92% are Black women and those aligned with us who have made a conscious decision to step out of overwork, over explaining, over giving. We focus on radical self prioritization because it's not just good for us and we deserve it. And because by not doing it, we literally make ourselves sick and shorten our lives. We decided to come together after the election to step out of systems that require our exhaustion just to function. And we're not reacting anymore. We're deciding. That is what we're doing. What makes us special? We understand something that the world is finally just catching up to. Hey, Judy Diamond. Hey, Victoria. Okay. We understand everything that the world is just catching up to. And that is that. And we decided this the night after, 24 hours after the election. We said, y'all got it. Y'all got it. We're doing it different. We don't know what we're doing. We're gonna take a nap first. We're tired. Leave us alone. We're taking a nap. And when we wake up, we're going to let y'all know who we are and our belief. And our belief is that when Black women choose rest, clarity, joy, and a new strategy, everything can shift for us. As a conscious collective as Black women. And that, of course, will radiate and trickle out to the things that matter next. Us first, our sisterhood and our collective is Black women. We already magical anyway. We already knew we were Black girl magic. Hey, Trina Pink, we already knew that our melanin was magic, that it was like vibranium. It's invaluable. Everybody want it. They literally taking peptides to like turn brown. I'm not joking. I'm not. It's to activate their melanin. Seriously, everybody wants to be us, act like us, but at the same time, they feel guilty about it and they jealous. So they castigate us and they deride us and they call us all kind of crazy names. They feel like it's very important for us to stay on the bottom. We're not doing that no more. The Aligned Soul says, yes, they do. They want the magic that we were born with. They want the energy that we were born with. This is so true. Hey, Sandy Visual. So listen. Our message for today, before we get into this news, because this is a news broadcast and program. And y'all, thank you so much. Thank you for being the title gifter of the perfume. Y'all, thank you for filling up my gift gallery. I appreciate it. Thank y'all so much. I really do. It actually matters. I'm not very good at asking y'all to do it, but from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much. I truly, truly, truly appreciate it. Coretta girl, thank you for posting the highlight, girl. I appreciate that. So listen. Black women at 92%. I need us to speak up and I need us to stand up straight and say whatever it is you feel with your chest. Now, I want you to do it on a podcast. I want you to do it on your YouTube channel. I want you to do it on your TikTok channel, on your little threads. I especially want you to do it over on Substack. talk, give your opinion. There are too many of us that are eloquent, hilarious, intelligent communicators, but because of the remnants of slavery, and yes, I'm one of these people that believes everything we dealing with goes back to the traumatization of slavery. And a lot of stuff that we as Black women have inherited epigenetically. I just feel that. And the 92%, this is where we remove and we scrub away those final filaments of the nastiness, the disgustingness, the degradation of slavery that these people put upon us, particularly as Black women in this country. This is where we say goodbye to all of it. Hey, Coach Robin Renee, I'm going to catch more of your content. I am trying to become a mat Pilates girl. It's very hard. I remember Coach Robin Renee from I Fell in Love with You, and I think I started following you during Hillman Talk. Welcome. Coretta says the trauma is encrypted in our DNA, but DNA can be changed. Ain't that the truth? That is the truth. That is the double truth. Shout out to Do the Right Thing and to Spike Lee. You got me, girl, because I need the help. It's not easy. Normally, I'm a dancer. I'm a samba and a salsa dancer. Pilates makes me have to be still and be quiet and try to get strong in my mind. And I really appreciate you and what you do. But listen, I want for Black women to speak up and stand up straight and say it with your chest. Some of the conditioning of slavery, and it's been around. And speaking of the goddess of pentacles, we needed a little pick me up this morning. So I was like, when we need a pick me up, I get the cards out. I was like, we need a moment. And the card was about our businesses, our bodies, like our work. It was very earth energy. It's about us being in a position of maturity and abundance, especially around our bodies and especially around our business. And you all, thank you so much for sharing out the live. I appreciate it so much. Okay. And the message that came to me this morning was we need to speak up. The reason this country is in the mess that we in is because of the old programming Black women we're finally releasing ourselves from. We've been a little bit too quiet. I was a little bit too quiet. Even when I was like, to hell with these people, I'm starting my channel. I'm gonna say what I have to say. Low key, you still be worried. What was somebody gonna think? Those of us with jobs, what they gonna say at the job? What if somebody hears what I have to say? To hell with that. They trying to push us out of these jobs anyway. They're trying to push us out. So stand up, speak up, say it with your chest. My sister Andy, this is her family motto. She says this all the time. Ours is different. Ours is different, but my sister Andy, her family motto is my sister Andy is hilarious. She's actually the one that's way smarter and way prettier than I am. Way funnier than I am. But Andy would she'll come up to you. She'll say to one of my nephews or to me, Halicue, you got to give it to him. Girl, what you talking about? Girl, give it to him. I'm like, Andy, what you talking about? She goes, you know why you got to give it to him? No, Andy, I don't know why. You got to give it to them because they want it. And that's I consider that her little family motto. And it can get disgusting. I feel you, Coach Robin Renee. But the way through the exhaustion is for our self-realization and expression. Saying what is on our mind. They want it anyway. The words that come out of our mouth are healing balms. The things that have gotten me through the worst parts of my life have come from Black women. The nation needs us to talk and to speak up. We got to drown out this foolishness out here that's on these red pill podcasts and these conservative fools that don't know what they doing, don't know what they saying, they don't understand or respect expertise. And these are people that are influencing people, that are influencing elections. No, Black women, we have to speak up. We got to give it to them, like my sister Andy says, because they want it. But more important, the nation needs it. We need it. Us being quiet, Black women being over edited, shrinking ourselves to be palatable, that's old ass conditioning. One of the third crucial decision we made, who all we got in here? Dark Knight. Oh, I like that spelling, Dark Knight with 2 A's. It does get exhausting, Coach. Y'all, thank you so much for being in here. If I have missed your comment, put it back in there. Just put it back in the chat. Okay? That's old conditioning. That's the grind. The thing we're talking about all April is the third crucial decision that Black women made after the election in November 2024. And that was to release this grind culture, this hustle bitch, this kind of girl boss, must be working. The only way Black women deserve or earn love is through how hard we work for other people, how much we self-sacrifice for other people. I was literally taught that as a girl. Why are you always thinking about yourself or looking at yourself? You need to be thinking about other people, thinking about what you can do for others. Think about what you can do for me. Think about what you can do for your grandmama. Think about what you can do for your family. Think about what you can do for the race. Always first. Always. Always. This is a whole word. I need to stop censoring myself. Yeah, it's hard. I know it is. That's one of the reasons I love my younger sisters. Pals, everything Ashley, some of the people that I look up to on live hosts. That was my message earlier this year because I even thought I was showing up, like being honest. No, it was still some Black respectability shit. I'm Gen X. My parents were lawyers and politicians, grandparents were teachers. I came up under Black respectability. You couldn't drive red cars. I just gave myself permission to start wearing red lipstick 2 months ago. I am not even joking with you. The aligned soul, I like that. Yes. Oh, yes, I like that. We get to be soft life multimillionaires, plus putting ourselves and our health first. And here's the thing, smartest girl in class. I'm going to pin that. I was told too mean and sassy as a kid. Yeah, finally got my voice back after 30. Turns out being mean is the way forward. Being mean is boundaries in a lot of ways. Being mean is honesty. Being mean, sometimes they be interpreted as being mean. And I'm just telling the truth. And I'm very nice about the way I tell the truth. I really am. Because I truly believe, thank God for Black Girl Therapy. I truly believe there is a way to do it. There is a way to do it and to be honest and tell the truth in a way that's kind. I'm not here to be nice. But I'm chill with and very cool with being kind. I don't have any problem with that. I do not. So y'all come on in. I want us to release this old conditioning, that grind, that fear that if we fully show up as Black women, that we're gonna lose something. We can't experience the joy and the health of what it is to be ourselves and to express without fear that the other shoe is going to drop. Somebody that I care very closely about on here, one of the hotties said that, like, oh, this fear that something's coming. I'm like, ooh, I know that. I know that. Yeah, I used to, those twin bitches, those twin demons, depression and anxiety, them hoes been wearing me out for the first 40 years of my life. I finally exercised them two bitches. I finally got them demons out of my life. So I understand that dread, that's something we as Black women is an extra special burden we used to carry. We're not carrying it anymore. We feel that we'll lose something if we fully show up. We feel we'll lose the job, we'll lose the opportunity, we'll be punished. We're no longer doing that. Y'all, I felt the same way too. For the podcast or for the new media platform for Black women. Oh, if I say this will alienate that brand. And I was like, girl, what are you even talking about? What is the purpose of you being free to do this if you worried about? No, I'm not worried. And if they don't rock with what I got to say, if they don't rock with my message, they were not meant for me. They were not in alignment. Okay. You know who is in alignment? Okra, the sparkling okra water. You know who is in alignment? Black Girl Vitamins. They love what I have to say. and what we as Black women are doing together in the 92% movement. Y'all, thank you so much. We're already to 50K. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for following. Thank you for helping us knock out the live goal. Forgive me for smacking. But y'all know I love Black Girl Vitamins. They're right down there in the cart. Do I have them up here? I could put up here. They're in here. I'll just put the whole thing up here. I'll put the whole thing up here. These taste so good. The newest flavor. Yeah, they just launched this. Black Girl Vitamins just launched it. Is it up? Yep. So it's in there, y'all. I keep scrolling through, but since we believe in practicing our wellness together. I'm going to be sipping all morning my chlorophyll drops by Black Girl Vitamins. Seriously, talk about alignment. Oh, and the aligned soul, thank you for reaching level 11. It's my chlorophyll water. I absolutely love it. And y'all know my absolute favorite Black Girl Vitamin product. This is my empty, but this is the collagen powder. I have already had collagen in my coffee. I've already had collagen in my broth I have first thing in the morning. And I have collagen. I'm probably overdoing it. All I know is that coming back from vacation, I need my face to get back right. My face and my joints, and my collagen helps me do that. And I love Black Girl Vitamins. I love their message. They are advised by a panel of Black women doctors. Thank you. Oh my gosh, we got our second live goal. We only got one more to get, and we're going to get there because we're going to light it up with the news. Thank you so much. Hey, S. Brad. Girl, look about. So I love Black Girl Vitamins. I'm a fan. We are in alignment, and that is what happens when we unleash ourselves, when we release ourselves from the jail of other people's ideas and stereotypes about us as Black women. Like, that is what happens. We're going to give this up. Hey, Ayana, coming in level 25. I like to see that. I love to see all of these blue boxes. Y'all, the blue boxes are, come on in, 92%. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hey, 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 Mr. Cass, how are you doing, mama? Thank you for being here, girl. We're talking about speaking up, saying it with our chest, releasing the jail of other people's ideas, because that is what we need, and it damn sure is what our community need, and to be honest, is what the nation needs. So start talking. Okay, we're not afraid anymore. We're not worried about losing the job. They trying to push us out of all these jobs anyway. We're afraid of losing the opportunity, of being punished. Oh my gosh, y'all, this reminds me. I thought I was going to go back. When I decided I wanted to go back to work and do my passion project, what I wanted to do, I got told no in a big way from an organization that I was working at. And I got so mad about it, I quit on the spot. It was a domestic violence program. I thought, I'll go back to what I know that I used to love to do, domestic violence, sexual assault work. But like a lot of nonprofits, they're run by women that are in there, these white women that been there since they were hippies back in the 60s and the 70s, and they think they know everything. Like, it's always, the leadership was always like these white women, and underneath, the people doing all the job except for the C-suite people and the directors, it was always Black and brown women. And I remember thinking, oh, I ain't gotta be here. I ain't gotta be here. Bye. And left. And oh my gosh, that was it. I was so hurt and upset until I talked to the ancestors. They were like, you asked us to show you the light and the way, and we just did. You were supposed to leave that place. You weren't going to do what you're supposed to do. You weren't going to find your purpose and what were you supposed to do being there. That was in 2019. Now look at us. Never would have started my business. Never would have been hired by Spotify. Never would have been hired by Google. Never would have been hired by Fenty to like do their events. That never would have happened because I was thinking, oh, this is what I need to do. Those days are over. Oh my gosh, Mystic. Thank you. I'd be forgetting about that. I'd be forgetting to tell y'all that. Don't think that I just came fully formed, having started my own business and being able to do this. No. I was at a job too. That's why I pray every day. I pray every day that one more Black woman gets to leave the nightmare of corporate America and start making money by doing what the hell it is she loves. Shira 7 told me that. That's why y'all can't mess with me about Shira 7. Y'all can't, people can't keep me from loving Shira 7. I will never forget that. I never will. She was the one told me, girl, you better start a job. You better start a business. Absolutely. That was the crucial decision that we made after the election. We made 7 crucial decisions. The last one, number 7, we just made when they messed over Jasmine Crockett in Texas. That's when Black women decided, oh, you're going to earn our vote from now on. Oh, the Aligned Soul says, yes, I worked 20 plus years in corporate. It's so good to be doing my own thing for so long. Girl, yes. There are so many of us. Some of my favorite people on here, Vibe Wellness Woman. She quit like a corporate job that was making her sick and keeping her stressed. Behind every success is a beforehand. Yes, indeed. Y'all, thank you so much. Thank y'all for supporting the live. I appreciate this. Hey, Wubsy, you did. You came in right on time. We are just getting to our topic. Wubsy, we're talking about, I need for Black women to stand up straight and speak out. Say what you have to say. Give your opinion. I want to read your letter to the editor. I want to read your Substack article. I want to look at your posts. How you feel about this? What's going on in the news? How you feel about the fact that the Strait of Hormuz was open under Barack Obama? That's actually going to be one of the first news items. Oh, that makes me so happy. Hey, her divine alchemy. There's my girl. Y'all put some demons in the chat. There's a Queen of Pentacles, if ever there was one. Right there. That's her. The Jasmine Crockett thing has me moving independent. Yeah, they're going to have to earn our vote now. We are the most powerful group in liberal politics, and people took us for granted too long. And they be trying to tell us what to do. No mas. No mas. That's not happening anymore. And again, leftists, y'all have no power here anymore. Black women, we don't really consider y'all friends or allies. And y'all, they be trying to work their dark magic on us. And let me tell you right now, allow me to quote from The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. These leftists be trying to work dark magic on us. I'm gonna tell y'all the way the Lion said in The Lion, Witch, and the Wardrobe. How dare you try to cite the dark magic to me, witch? We were there when it was written. Don't try to use your mind games and your tricks and the Jedi mind tricks on Black women no more. It's not gonna work. Y'all ain't got no power here. No more. Try it on somebody else. Take it to the White House. They always stressing out Black women. They still following Kamala on book tours, talking about she ought to do this. Why won't she just run for governor of California? Kamala can do whatever the hell she wants to do. She's a Black woman. She is the 92%. Y'all not gonna tell us what to do no more, or try to be working on our feelings and our emotions no more. Won't work. Not gonna happen. Try something else. Y'all gonna fuck around in Texas and find out. Okay? Y'all gonna F around in these primaries. Everybody's thinking that we're gonna get on board with like a Hassan Piker. Y'all can't tell Black women what to do. I don't know who else on this over here. Y'all trying to tell what to do, but y'all not gonna tell us what to do. And I tell you what, everybody keeps acting like we're not who we are, and that we don't have the strength of numbers and conviction and a sense of legacy and understanding the civil rights movement more than anybody else, more than other immigrant groups that come over here and try to skin walk as Black Americans. They don't have the history. They don't have the perspective. They don't understand. No shade. Anybody can learn, but we do. And we understand our power now. And now everybody is fucked up, because now you got to earn our vote. And before you can earn our vote, you got to understand what our issues are. Any Democrat, yeah, they need, yeah, Wubsy is correct. Any Democrat, yeah, Texas ain't learned nothing. That's okay. They're going to find out the hard way. It's okay. That's all right. Everybody can, me and Coach Dad were arguing about this yesterday. I was like, y'all used to have us scared. Like you thought I was going to back down from my position about whether or not like Kamala should she run again. Freaking Joe Biden ran 4 effing times. Y'all stunt queen in chief lost and then ran again. We're doing everything with the same audacity and with the same level of energy as mediocre white men. Wubsy says, we're not playing around. We are too powerful. Go mess around and exterminate themselves. Yes, and if they want to burn it down, burn it down. Cool with me. Y'all think we scared now? Bring it. Burn it on down. Forest fires sometimes have to happen in order to regenerate growth in the forest. Cool. Fine with me. Hey, Linda, welcome. Y'all come on in. This is the Sunshine Report. My name is Halicue here. My name is Halicue Harris. Lord have mercy. My name is Halicue Hannah. I am your host. I am your friendly neighborhood podcaster, new media creator, thought and imagination leader for Black women of the 92%. This is the Sunshine Report. This is our morning intelligence briefing, international news, entertainment news, update, kiki. And this is where we stay on our Zoom. Stay on our Zoom about what? About the 7 crucial decisions Black women made the day after the election when we became the 92%. Okay? When we became the 92%, that's us, that beautiful long line. Okay? When we became aware of ourselves, when we became awake to who we are, when we began to be reminded. Some people say by the ancestors. I say it was a collective consciousness and magic that woke us up as Black people in general, but especially woke us up as Black women. And the crucial decision number 3 that we made, I believe that there are 7. And we talk about one every single month. We stay on our Zoom because there's no way on earth I'm letting us go back. We stay on our Zoom. I'm not letting us go back. Okay. Crucial decision number 3 was to release the grind, to unlearn the grind. The grind was instilled in us during slavery. And our ancestors and our grandmamas and our mamas kept it going because it was all they knew to keep us safe. The grind told us work harder than everyone else. Y'all actually, you know what? As I say this, I'm going to do a little poll. We're going to do a poll. We're going to do a quick poll. I want you to hit the smiley face. There's going to be 2 faces up here. One is smiling, one is crying. I want you to hit the smiley face if you were ever told any of this as a girl. If as a young Black girl, you were ever told any of this. Do y'all see the 2? Like one's red, there's a smiley face, and one is blue. It's a crying face. I want y'all to hit the red one, the smiley face. No, I take that back. Hit the crying face because ain't nothing to smile about this. If you were told any of this, hey Ayana, if you were told and thank you for that daily heart me. If you were told this as a girl, hit that blue, hit the crying face. If you were ever told by someone that loved you that we as Black women have to work, oh, and thank you for coming. Oh, number 114 in the fam. Yay. If you were ever told as a young Black girl that you're going to have to work 10 times harder than everyone else, I want to see it. Oh, we already got one. There we go. Let me know if you were ever told as a Black girl or as a Black woman to say less than you know. Were you ever told to not share your opinion and keep your mouth shut and stop talking so much? Were you ever told that you don't know what you're talking about and to be quiet while grown folks are talking? Even if these grown folks or elders didn't have none of the wisdom or none of the knowledge that you had, don't be a smarty pants. Don't talk back. Touch the little smiley face, and I want to see it. Let me see if you were ever told to be grateful for scraps at work or in your love life or in your family relationships. Tap that little crying face if you were ever told or you ever understood or you ever got the message, whether it was verbal or nonverbal, that you need to stay exhausted so you don't have time to question what the fuck is going on around you. Okay? Hey, girl. Okay? So that is what I'd say that like, oh, the big decision. No, it was a big decision for Black women to say, we're not doing this no more. For us to say, we no longer tie our worth to how much we suffering for other people, whether it's that man, your partner, these boys, as I tell my daughter, okay, our parents, they're not perfect. We love them, but we doing things differently. Our parents, unlearning the grind, us making this decision, we decided we're no longer struggling to prove our value. We decided we're not staying silent to stay safe in these jobs. Instead, Black women, we are choosing to see clearly. Something happened to us. I describe it as, when we go to the optometrist, I can't see, literally -11, -14. And when you go to the little office and you take off your contact lenses and they put the clink, 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 what's better, A or B? A or B? Doc, I can't see A or B. And they just keep trying until all of a sudden we got the right combination and we can see we finally got the right combination. Black women can finally see. To hell with this chaos. We ain't got to participate in that. That's how they used to take advantage of us, especially in political movements. And these leftists, they used to take advantage of like our feelings. Black women, we're deeply spiritual. We have really powerful energy. A lot of us just feel shit harder than like other people feel. Some of our imaginations are just, God help neurodivergent Black women. Over the past 30 years, we didn't even know what was going on in our brains. We didn't even understand. The aligned soul says no more proving, no more sacrificing. The aligned soul says yes. And we're making some different choices. Fuck exhaustion. Black women are choosing ease. Fuck suppression. We going for expression. Okay? You can't suppress black women. I say this all the time. The only kind of press black women are interested in, you can't suppress us. How you gonna suppress us? That's one of our favorite things to do. Vote and get PhDs and terminal degrees. That's two of our favorite things to do. You can't suppress us. You got the only press we worried about is us. Speaking of Kamala, is a silk press. We like for our haters to be steam pressed. Okay, that's what we do. Yeah, silk press is the only pressing. Press and curl. Tell them, Coach. Bump the ends. Get to bump the ends under. Oh my gosh. And that includes us. All of this means unlearning the grind means we speak clearly, boldly, and without apologizing to these hoes. What do we have to apologize? The freaking so-called first lady, y'all Slovenian snake-eyed titty model 304 mob wife is literally calling press conferences trying to convince us she's not a skank. Who should we be afraid of? Why are we worried about what these people think? Exactly. Wubsy says, why would the VP run for governor? She should run president as many as she wants to. I'm gonna show them vote for as many times she wants to. And if people are like, but the country still isn't ready, fuck the country. We know that. Fine. If after this mess, when that gas reached $7 a gallon, maybe people will wake up. Coach Dad drives around a golf cart. We'll just drive. I mean, it's not a golf cart. One of my friends called it his golf cart. But he's like, years ago, we bought like a little Ford C-Max. It's a little hybrid, hardly take no gas. Like, it gets us to where we got to go. My car, my little dream car, he picked out for me. It's beautiful. Yeah, maybe we won't be driving that. I'm in front of the camera all the time anyway. Fine. Well, people get that gas reach $7 a gallon. Maybe people will get it together. I respect Slovenia Teal more if she owned it. Girl, trying to hide it. Don't Jeffrey Epstein. We friends. We go to parties. Girl, we know that's where y'all are picking up y'all's tricks at the damn parties. All of those old rich men would start modeling agencies and then have parties so y'all could be introduced to each other. Girl, it's all coming out in the book. I know you're right. It would have been different if she owned it, but she didn't. So screw her. And I got to be honest, I got feelings about it because of Michelle Obama. She is a walking affront to me as a black woman. Melania. She is. I can't stand her. She gets me. My husband said last night, he goes, there is really something about her. You don't get really, there's something about her that just, and I was like, yeah. And it makes me feel better, and it makes my skin clearer, and it makes the whites of my eyes whiter, and it is good for my nail health and my skin to call that skank exactly what she is. After what they said and did about Michelle Obama, oh, she can catch this slander. She can clash. It's not even slander. It's the truth. I'm just telling the truth. Yeah, I agree because they disrespect Obamas and they keep trying. Hey, KJ. So yeah. So that is what we're working on all this month. That third crucial decision. And now with that being said, are y'all ready to get into this news? And speaking of the Obamas, can I just say with our first news story, the Strait of Hormuz and gas prices getting ready to go high. Listen, all I want to say is the Strait of Hormuz was open when Barack Obama was president. The Strait of Hormuz was open when Kamala was vice president. And Joe was we had a whole deal with Iran. They were abiding by, wasn't no problems. Michelle was perfection. Double Ivy League, yes, ma'am. We just rolled through her alma mater, Princeton, right? I think it was Princeton first, and then Harvard, or was it Harvard and then Princeton? I don't remember. Brilliant. Yeah, anyone got a problem with Kamala? I swear I don't care. Especially if they leftists, I'm telling you, 92%. Let's have a great time telling leftists to go fuck themselves. Let's have the time of our lives telling them, your power don't work here. It's going to be very important for them to know that and understand that. And they're going to be coming after us in all the places like we hang out online. I just saw something about dementia. Let me see what you're talking about. What you just the streets were open when Biden was supposedly had exactly. The streets were open when Biden supposedly had dementia. How come they're not talking about that? Indeed. Yes, Olokun. Olokun, I get intimidated every time I read your name. Yes, because I think you that's your name for a reason. Like all the respect. Lola B says the streets were open when Biden supposedly had dementia. Yeah, exactly. Aaron, thank you for liking the live and sharing it out. Y'all, let's get some. I'm going to do some populars. Thank you all for keeping the tapping going. I'm going to get some populars going. If y'all don't mind making them a cascade, you know, we love to go populars. Thank you for your daily heart me. Thank you for supporting the gift gallery. Oh my gosh, do we have a new super fan? Do we have a new member of the super family? I've got something very special scheduled for us this weekend for the super family. I'm going to do a special activation for us. I was chit-chatting with pals yesterday and I want to come up with something new. I like to do activations. They are my gift to our super family. This is where I get to take care of you. We get the cards, we get the candles, we get the archetypes out, we talk, we share. I help us process and transmute. It's very personal. I share some things that I don't normally, as the person that's like reading the news and making the videos, I don't really get to share a lot of the stuff and the tools that like help me create and keeps me happy and helping and thriving. Because I have to tell y'all another reason, I'm not the only leader of the 92%, but I am one of the founding voices. It's happy and the weather is good over here where I am. And it's been a long road. I'm 53. That's why I went back to foam rollers last night for the culture, for us, so we don't forget the old ways. Children, back before we had flat irons and these fancy, back before we had all these organic natural hair products. Ooh, sometimes my young sisters are ungrateful. They don't understand what they got. We would have done anything for a flat iron back in 1982. Alliance, you turned 50 a few weeks ago. Yes, 50 and fabulous. Here we go. I'll make sure nothing's going on in the chat, like over there. So I am here for it. That is what I am here to do. And it's taken it has taken Black girl therapy. It has taken couples therapy. It has taken a deep realignment spiritually, which included deconstruction. But y'all know I'm a Black woman from Mississippi, so that's just the way I talk. The other day we were at some meeting. I said, "Won't he do it?" My friend was like, "You deconstructed." I was like, "I know, but that's how I talk." I said, "I can't stop talking." Like, no, that's just how I talk. And I am here for all of it. Yes, it's a feminine and a masculine energy. Yes, it truly. Ooh, I put these cards up. I'll be shuffling these cards all day. Put those up. That's also a way I stem. So y'all, welcome to the Sunshine Report. Let's get ready to get into the news. So before we talk about the Strait of Hormuz again, I would just like to say, on behalf of Black people everywhere, I would just like to say that when Barack Obama was president, the Strait of Hormuz was open. Okay. When Joe Biden and Kamala Harris was like vice president, shit was open. Yeah, it's deconstructing too, but we were in it for so long. It comes out. Yeah, I just can't help it. And I'm like, I'm just a Black woman from Mississippi. Like, I live in California, but this is who I am. This is how I talk. I can't help it. So y'all, the Straits of Hormuz. All right, we have a couple of different news stories today. Yo, Britney, can we start with some entertainment news? Britney Spears is at the rehab. Let's start with entertainment. Y'all know Britney was at the rehab. Bless her heart. We are back. Britney voluntarily checks into rehab following a DUI arrest. This girl better not live in damn LA. Why won't people in LA call a Uber? Yeah, y'all send Britney some energy. I ain't never been mad at Britney. Britney Spears voluntarily checked into a treatment facility. A representative for Spears confirmed in March she was arrested on suspicion of driving under the influence. Britney, if you live in LA and you're a celebrity, what is wrong with these celebrities? If I were a celebrity that lived in LA, I would hire one of my cousins. Actually, all of my cousins are for the most part gainfully employed. But if it wasn't none that was any gainfully employed, I'd be like, would you please take this $150,000 a year and just drive big cuz around? I can't drive, no way. Uber is so convenient. If Coach Dad can learn how to use Uber, anybody can. Hey, DC. Hey, DC girl, I'm glad you're here. Yeah, y'all. So Brittany at the rehab. It was not immediately clear when when Spears 44 checked into rehab. Her last post on Instagram was around 7 p.m. I mean, we should have known what was going on the Instagram. I ain't even over there on Instagram that much, but and I like being silly online sometimes. Yeah, Brittany's family is garbage. That baby daddy was a horrible mistake. That husband indoctrinated the boys against her, tried to drain the accounts. It is garbage, and you know it's bad. Exactly. Have a driver do Uber Black. I agree. I don't understand. I ain't never understood. I really have not. I never got it. Y'all, okay. Wait, to talk about the conservatorship again. She was released from controversial nearly 14-year conservatorship in 2021 after she testified the arrangement was abusive. In the years since, fans have remained concerned for the singer's well-being. In 2023, police performed a wellness check after she had danced on camera with two large knives. I remember that. I didn't know they did a wellness check. I be paying attention when they do wellness, when they were doing wellness checks on Britney, and I felt like Wendy Williams at the same time. Following year, paramedics were called in to her room for a twisted ankle after a fight with her boyfriend. Well, that's too bad. Hey, Naylon. Brittany, hire me. I know. I'll keep your haters away. Hey, Nikki. You know what? Nikki being here, if we achieve all of our goals, all of our live goals today, I will read, I'll do a collective reading for us from the rest deck if we achieve our last goal, y'all. We haven't done a rest deck reading in so long. I know Nikki Nikki, you're a fan, right? Am I getting this right? Of the rest deck by the good bishop. Oh, thank you for the stickers, y'all. I'd love to see some stickers. I appreciate that. Y'all, thank you so much. Y'all, Poe Brittany. Bless her heart. Bless her. And back to the Straits of Hormuz. What is there even for us to learn on this? Like, okay, so now y'all stunt queen in chief. So just to set the stage, you're a fan of the deck. I thought so. Oh, thank you, Aligned Soul. I can't wait to read y'all. I know we're gonna get our goal. I can't wait to read from the rest deck for us. It's down there in the card. It's down here. I personally believe every Black woman that's a member of the 92%. I wish that we had this, and I wish that we had this. It is about to be graduation season. If you have somebody, a young woman, a young Black woman that is about to graduate, let me see if I can find one of them. If you have a young Black woman that is in your life that is about to graduate, I have one. The Lanky Libra is about to graduate. She has a job. Hallelujah. Oh, did I not put it in here? Darn it. Anyway, it's in my it is absolutely in my showcase. I wish that I could give every young Black woman that's graduating from high school or college the rest deck, 50 meditations on releasing grind culture for Black women. Look at the box. It is so beautiful. Y'all, this box was brand new when we first started, when the 92% first formed itself. I first started coming live. It is, we used it so much. I'm rubbing off the gold emboss. And Sacred Pampering Principles. This is written by, I love her name, Debrina Jackson Gandy. Every time I read it, it makes me feel good. Y'all, we're gonna take a quick break. I've had like 3 gallons worth of liquids this morning. So I'm gonna do the worlds. Y'all stay right here. It's literally gonna take me like 45 seconds. Do my little break. I'm gonna come right back. It's just that I've been literally drinking a gallon of fluids. I'll be right back. YouTube, I'll be right back. All right, I be trying to do it under a minute. I'm getting faster. No one takes a bathroom break faster than a mom. I am telling you. So I'm glad Brittany is going to rehab. Hey, Scarlett. Y'all, thank you for hanging with me while I had my little had to take a little break for a little hot second. And y'all, thank you for getting us to 100. We are almost there. We're at 72K likes. Let me just reset us. Hey, y'all, my name is Halicue Hannah. This is the Sunshine Report. This is a safe and loving and informative space for Black women of the 92%. I am your resident thought and imagination leader, new media digital creator for Black women of the 92%. Who is that? That is Black women voters, Black American women voters. 92%. And for those of y'all asking, well, who's the 7-8% chili from TLC? Those people. Candace Owens, them. But this is us. Okay. That's us, the baddest bitches in liberal politics. And we are coming for our things. She does need to hire us as a team. I wish there was a Black one. I wish one of us would create an app. Like create an app that help people make decisions. Like, girl, sit the fuck down. What the fuck is wrong with you? Like, you know what I mean? Something that would tell your phone, like, bitch, if you don't put that bottle down, bitch, I told you. Here we go again. You gonna answer his text? Okay. Girl, thank you, Michelle. Thank you for getting your clicker clicking. I appreciate it. Girl, I got mine going too. Thank you. I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. Let's see if we can get us there. Now we're going. Thank you so very much. I appreciate it, girl. Don't you? People need us. That's another reason I keep saying, like, yes, would you please get on the mic and just start telling us what you think? Please. Black women. People need us. Somebody needs to make an app. So that when you start getting ready to text that number, when your little period at the text, like, bitch, are you pregnant? Bitch, I know you're not pregnant. Pregnant by who? Speaking of which, y'all hear the birth rate is down for another year in a row, especially among 15 to 19-year-olds. And freaking Fox News gets on, cites that statistic, and then acts like it's something wrong. How come it's not more 15 to 19-year-olds having babies? We have to talk about that stuff. We have to get out here and like share our opinion. Somebody make the app. Somebody get on Claude Cowork and make the app, please. So I can buy it. That's an app I would subscribe to. Yo, Black girlfriend app.com, .net, .org. That gives good advice. Yeah, we don't want babies having babies. Are you kidding me? I got a 22. Oh my God. What is wrong with us? Actually, ain't nothing wrong with us. Now that I think about it, we are clearly the only adults in the room. Black women. So to the declining birth rate, I say good job. I say well done, girls. Way to keep that body autonomy like intact during a time of insanity. During a time when they especially want us broke and desperate so we can keep having children and to keep us desperate and feed into the machine. They especially want poor whites to be having these babies at like 15 to 19. They literally at the Turning Point USA conference got up there and told people to start having children younger than they are ready for and before they have the money and can afford it. Girl, I'm telling you, I believe in that system. You know, sometimes people say they have a sober coach. You could be the Black girl sober coach. And you're paid to be their friend and be like, bitch, what you doing? No, we're not going to the liquor store. Girl, you better shut up and get in this car. We're going to Pilates. Shut up. You did what? Okay, we're going to the clinic, girl. Okay. Okay, we can swing by the church on the way and you can pray on it, but you're not about to ruin your life with this fool. Okay? You're supposed to be studying, girl. You got the bar in 6 months. Like, I'm just telling you, that's an app that would work. I want a Black woman to be the first one to do it. So y'all come on in. Oh, really? You have an app that I launched that focuses on 92% success? What? Come on. Come on. That's what I'm talking about. I want us to be the answers to these things. Exactly. Off to the clinic to realize. Seriously, do y'all know that that's a new bit of news? Y'all, I gotta read y'all this. I used to work for Planned Parenthood. I used to be director of education at Planned Parenthood Golden Gate. We were a 10-county area. It was my dream job. I was trying to be vice president by the time I turned 31. And what, of course, did I do? I get knocked up with the lanky Libra. But it was time. It was right. Because my mom was starting to wonder. She goes, "You've been married for 7 years." When I told her I was pregnant with the lanky Libra, my mom was like, "I don't even believe you." She's like, "It's been 7 years." I wish they'd reference the grade levels instead of just the age to put things in perspective. Exactly. What is 19? I think I was 19 when I was a freshman in college. 15 is what, 10th grade? I think I was like 9th, 10th grade. Literally, this app makes it location based. I know you headed to Daquan's house. Exactly. I can see from this GPS where you are right now. Turn around before I call your mama. I swear to God, I'll call your mama. I'll call her. I promise I will. I promise I will. Like, seriously, that's exactly what we need as an app. That's a good point, actually. Ella Coach, I'm gonna pin that. That's really smart. But girl, what is Planned Parenthood? Speaking of the clinic, y'all know Planned Parenthood. Not only can you get your birth control and your Plan B or your annual exam or a cancer screening, girl, you can get your Botox. They've been trying to put Planned Parenthood out of business since forever. Not gonna happen. Let's go to the news. Yeah, girl. They say, and at one of the organizations in New York, girl, they're saying that you may also be able to get your Botox there, which I say excellent. Yeah, girl, you can now get Botox at Planned Parenthood. See, look, innovation. Facing massive federal budget because the largest affiliate of women's healthcare provider needs the cash to keep its doors open. And yes, go to Planned Parenthood because they're going to give it to you reasonable. That's a part of our mission. Every child, a loved and wanted child, plus Botox. And at least they know what they're doing. Instead of y'all trying to give yourself your own Botox, y'all don't do that, please. Unless you're like, if you're a nurse or something and you know what you're doing, please don't do that. I've been seeing that all over TikTok. That can't be good for us. It can't. I'm just saying. I mean, I don't know. My face still, I haven't done it. I ain't done it yet. I ain't, I ain't casting aspersions. Please stop doing that. Go to Planned Parenthood. You can get your birth control. You can get your pelvic exam. Okay. You can get your little tubal. You can't get a tubal ligation. I'm trying to remember what all can you get. You can get all your cancer screenings there. They have teen clinics for the kids. And you can get your Botox. Hot off the presses. See, this is the news we need as Black women. You can't get this news you can't get this on CBS Morning News. We can't get this on a Today Show. Y'all, come on in. Let's keep getting through the news. What we got next? How's everybody doing? Y'all light up the chat a little bit for me. Let me know everybody's still okay, that we alive and well. Girl, I'm telling you. People don't understand. Planned Parenthood, at least in the Bay Area, we provided a wide range of services. I found the doctor that delivered the lanky Libra at Planned Parenthood. The second we moved, we were pregnant with her. My husband got the ancestry job, so we moved to Utah. We lived in Park City, Utah for almost a year. I was out to here. I was like about 4 or 5 months pregnant with her, and I had to find a doctor. I didn't know nobody in Utah. The first place I went was Planned Parenthood, and I got Dr. Stephanie. We're good friends. We became running buddies. Just like that. We offer a full spectrum of services. That's how I found out I was pregnant, at the clinic downstairs in my office building. I will never forget it. I lost my NuvaRing. I remember the weekend too. It was up in Tahoe. Me and Coach Dad was acting a fool. I was like, did I lose the NuvaRing? What's going on? They were like, so, and they came out with little glasses of champagne, like little apple Martinelli's, little sparkling apple cider. They offer a full, I'm just speaking on experience. They offered a wide range of programs and services. And now you can get your Botox. That's the mission that I believe in. I'm serious as a heart. Y'all, if I'm lying, I'm flying. I'm telling you the truth. I'm serious as a heart attack. I'm probably telling too much business. I know the lanky Libra's gonna be like, Mom, it's true. That's where we got the news. It was downstairs. Edna and Janie were the name of the medical They were like, "Congratulations." I was like, "Yeah, girls, congratulations." Hey, Kay the Key. Kay the Key, I have been enjoying your content, girl. Keep going. Keep it up. And also, shout out to all the members of the Launch Your Income Agency. That's my creator network agency. So if you see some flaming hearts in the chat, if you're here for the Launch Your Income Agency, if you're one of my agency mates, our fearless leader is Dr. Lisa. Would you please, y'all, I'm gonna get the tapper going because I want us to get to. Do you guys mind like going hard on the tapping? I'd love to see some more hearts going. Also, when I see the hearts flowing, it really does feel like this beautiful exchange of energy with each other. And I truly appreciate that. So thank you all so much in advance for that and for all the hearts. We're trying to get to 100K. All right. So the Strait of Hormuz tensions, there's talk of restricting access through the Strait of Hormuz. No, there's talk of an embargo. Iran had already said, listen, can't nobody come through here unless you pay in Chinese yuan up to $2 million per boat. And if you do, we'll let you sail on through. So that's that's what they've been doing. They say like they've got mines and stuff like in the Strait. So that's what they said they were gonna do. The stunt queen in chief just sent JD Vance to freaking Pakistan where they were trying to have some kind of peace agreement. The Iranians know the country, they're liars and the truth ain't in them. If there's anything that can be said about the Republican Party and like everybody that represents it, is that they're just liars. They will lie on behalf of that man and justify anything that he does. They will lie, obfuscate. I forget what it's called. It's a debate terminology. Mishmash. They'll do like mishmash, like in trying to debate and have a conversation with you. They are liars and the truth ain't in them. And Iran knows that. Iran knows that. So they said, ain't gonna be no deal. So JD Vance comes home. I don't know why anybody thought JD Vance would bring home any kind of victory, any kind of win, any kind of deal. I don't know why anybody thought that was gonna happen, but whatever. So of course that doesn't happen. And so now y'all stunt queen in chief is saying that the United States Navy is going to embargo the Strait of Hormuz, meaning we won't let anybody go through. The stunt queen in chief is also still mad at our allies, which is getting ready to be our former allies. They keep putting this pressure on Britain saying, join us, help us. And Britain's like, we not going to do that. We got problems of our own. Also, war crimes. No, thank you. The Strait of Hormuz is responsible for 20% of the world's population getting its oil. It's one of the most critical oil routes in the world. And just for context, and I want to keep reminding us, when Barack Obama was president, straits were open. All right. When Kamala was vice president, straits are open. You couldn't, y'all called Joe sleepy, but y'all couldn't trick it. But Bibi couldn't trick him into a war. All right. So when we hear about escalation now, we should be asking what changed and who benefits from the tension. The stunt queen in chief. It will, because now he's got to distract from the fact that his wife, baby mama number 3, just went and reopened the Epstein mess again. Also, in another story that's very interesting, y'all's stunt queen in chief is trolling the Pope. Y'all know when the Pope talks, I'm not, y'all know I'm deconstructed, but I like this Pope. I like the way this Pope is poping. I like this Pope. I do. Y'all know his people are Creole. Like some of his lineage is Creole. I consider him the Black Pope. Hey, Charlene. How are you? It's good to see you. I'm happy you're here, Charlene. Thank you can y'all please make Charlene's go popular as Cascade? I appreciate that. Thank you. And I would really love for us, I'm going to pin the goal again because we're getting close to the end of the news. And I would really, really, really love for us to, I would very much love for us. I'm originally from New Orleans. He's the Black Pope. Exactly. That's why I feel like y'all's stunt queen is trying him. And if any of y'all know Creole people, they're not to be fucked with. They're a little strange. They different. Like Black people from the Delta and Mississippi, they different. Creoles are different. Y'all know that stereotype where people say, like, Latinas are heart-blooded, Creoles are fucking hot-blooded. Don't they different. Like, they really are, and people be thinking and people used to ask us that, "Are y'all Creole?" We were like, "No, we just black. We black." Black. I'm just black from Mississippi. I'm not Creole, and no shade. Cultured people, beautiful, but they different. But they black. You know what I'm saying? They different. They different. So I'm kind of like, you can keep trolling the Creole Pope if you want to. I don't know how it's gonna work out for you. I really don't. I really don't. Yeah, the Creoles are spiritual. We're connected to the divine. I'm telling you, anybody that's got any kind of black ancestry at all, regardless of whether or not they're melanatedly challenged, we connected. We bled. Our women, especially, we are. Did I ever tell y'all about the night I spent at a plantation? It's a long story. I didn't plan the trip. That is when I knew. Hey, Judy Smart. That is when I knew from the bottom of our heart um that like, we literally sweat and soaked all kind of blood and fluid like into the ground. Like, that's why literally Mississippi calls me home. Yeah, like, I'm just black. Oh, people be trying to put anything on us sometimes. I'm like, no, I'm just black. Black from Southern Mississippi. Girl, yes. Here it's complicated. It's complicated. We're doing this tour like all through the South, like showing the girls where I'm from and my people and my history. And Beyonce, Coach Dad, found out that Beyonce had filmed, what was it? The song with Jay-Z, not Upgrade You, where she running through the plantation. She's running through the sugar cane. You know the one I'm talking about. When she was wearing Miss Tina's fashions, back when she was wearing Miss Tina's House of Darion. What was the name of the song? Y'all, I can't think of it. But anyway, she filmed on plantation. So Coach Dad thought that would be beautiful if we stayed there. They had all these outbuildings. Girl, when I tell you, the second deja vu. There we go. Deja vu. When I tell you every moment, hey Cinderella, every waking moment I was there. I was just allowed. I was saying, to every ancestor that's here, I love you. I respect you. I honor you. Please just let me and my family pass through here for the night. Please, please, please do not show me anything crazy. I was like, I honor your sacrifice. I honor what you have given. I raise my children to understand our lineage and our heritage. I honor you. I ask for your permission to just stay here. Tonight, I just felt it was the hardest, most painful night I had ever felt. And I literally, when I tell you it was a mantra, I thank you, I honor you, I bless you. I will raise my children to like understand and to understand your sacrifice. Girl, I am not even playing. It was, and that's what I was like. People are like, y'all are gonna be next. They're gonna get rid of y'all next. Like, no, they won't. They can't. Our blood is literally in the soil and it speaks to us. It literally calls me back to Mississippi. I'm going back in May for my sisters. I can't be gone for too long before literally the land calls you back. It truly does. That's just my feeling. So the president trolling, yeah, we talk. Y'all, so y'all, stunt queen in chief is trolling the Pope, the Creole Pope. We are witnessing behavior from the highest office that feels very unserious. This is why, I mean, I understand there are a lot of us that are still in the church, which is cool. I just beg us as Black women to stop giving money to the church. Like, if we want to do charitable giving and all of that, we can give our own money. We can pay for a child to go to a Y program. We can buy cans of formula and diapers and distribute them. We can make our own little cash grants. If we want to give to charity, we can pay somebody's light bill or somebody's water bill. Please stop giving these pastor pimps, these failed janky promoters and rappers. Y'all's Pastor Brian is still going at it. So I don't tell Black women to do anything. I totally understand that we're all on different spiritual walks. I just don't want people to siphon from us and use us. Y'all know I'm right about these. I'm not the only one that said it. Drewski said it. Y'all know it's true. Some of these pastors are failed rappers and promoters, and they just don't deserve our money. I'm tired of people feeding off Black women. I am sincerely sick of that. So if we need to go to church, like that's my feeling is treat these pastors. Y'all know who they are, the ones that wear the red bottoms. Not true people of faith, but the ones that wear the red bottoms and they charge us memberships. The Mother's Day brunch. Whoever heard of charging for the Mother's Day brunch? Charging $175, $250 for the Mother's Day brunch. Like, what are we doing? I just say, like, I don't want people like stifling all this. Just treat them the way they want to be treated. A lot of them are failed rappers. A lot of them are failed rappers and janky promoters. So just treat them like that. Just treat them like a station you tune into. The one can't see the line. So the ones that can't give cans of formula to with crying babies in the background. The ones that can't help the grandmother that's been coming out of her pocketbook every Sunday for 30 years can't help her with the light bill. Them. It makes me wonder who are they, I don't know who they're worshiping in their churches. The people that used to like lynch us and burn down our churches and then go sit in their own churches. The white women that's in the picture smiling, man lynched, hanging down here, children down here, and there she is smiling, and then walks to the damn junior league meeting, and she's the chaplain of the junior league and opens the junior league with a prayer. I don't know what they're worshiping. I don't know what they doing in there in they churches. Y'all know the stunt queen calls himself a Christian. Oh my goodness. Worshiping, but yeah, but they don't know. It was that I'm with you. Hey, all of these things are proving themselves to me to be true. This man, y'all, stunt queen in chief, this public, the fact that man has any black ancestry or any Creole ancestry, I'm like, it's because he's black. Because he can disrespect him. That's why he thinks he can disrespect it. Public trolling of Pope Francis. Is it Pope Francis? What's his name? Pope Leo? It's Pope Leo. That's another reason I like him. Pope Leo isn't just about personality. It reflects a broader erosion of diplomacy and respect on a global stage. And he's descended from some black people because the Pope said, I'm not going to debate this hoe. I'm the Pope. I'm not going to debate you. I'm not going to debate you on the evil of war. Blessed are the peacemakers much? What the fuck? What, you want me to argue with you? Yeah, exactly. This weekend, that's right, Lion Lady. He sent out a picture of himself as the Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. And y'all know I'm deconstructed. I don't believe you allowed to do that. If I had even so much as drawn a picture of myself as the Lord, Jesus, Cristo Redentor, my grandmother would have snatched a knot in me and asked me what the fuck did I think I was doing. Yeah, exactly. Debate for what? Okay, it just is a broader erosion of diplomacy and respect on the global stage. I know Ralph Bunche is rolling in his grave. And again, I just have to ask, when these shenanigans happen, like, what the hell are they trying to distract us from? I keep thinking it can't get no worse. But of course, when it comes to these people in this party, I will never get off their necks. I will never get off their necks. I will never let up. This is all their fault. Black women, we ain't got nothing to do with this. There is nothing about what is going on in this country right now that Black women have had anything to do with at all, except, and we have proof. We ain't had nothing to do with this. Yeah, I believe in I reconnected with my ancestral spiritual system as well. I know it's everybody walks a different path, but that is what mine has been. Tawanda, it's nice to have you here. And Nikki says, even PM of Iran was like, we respect the Pope. I understand that everything that's coming out of Iran is like the Lego movies is propaganda, but goddamn, they be making some sense. Hey, KJ. They be making they be making some real sense sometimes. Truly. Y'all, welcome to the Sunshine Report. Forgive me for doing a little bit of a reapplication. Happy Monday, Dr. Oh, thank you, Dr. Cass. Let's see. What are our other news stories today? What other mess do we have going on? We talked about this yesterday. Wubsy was rebutting me. Y'all's representative Eric, this is California news. Y'all know we got like 50, 11, 100 million people running for governor here in California. And don't they find a way to blame this conundrum on Kamala? All the chit chat is like Kamala should have just everybody can go to hell. Kamala can do whatever the hell she wants to do. She used to be vice president. She was literally a heartbeat away from the presidency. Why the hell would she come back to California? What, to make leftists feel better? Y'all can go to hell. Girl, thank you, Cinderella. I put my foam rollers in last night for the culture. I was like, I'm going to give them a little bit of black girls at Ivy League this morning for us. Thank you so much. That's so kind, girl. Thank you so much. Y'all, I'll be trying. I really do, girl. Oh, it's time to get these my roots are just rooting. It is time for y'all know my grandma Halicue was like completely had a head full of white hair, 2 white braids by the time she was 35. I've been fighting this gray hair forever, but at some point I'm gonna lean into it. Just not quite yet. Not quite yet. Hey, fly girl Terry. So y'all, I used to call him Representative Dreamboat. I liked Eric Swalwell. I really did. I was excited for him to be our candidate for governor. But in typical freaking fashion, here we go. He's exited the race. I'll be honest, I really don't know what California's going to do. I think our next best is Bacheta. Yeah, gray hair was your birthmark. Been dyeing my hair since I was my dad was pulling gray hairs out of my head when I was a little girl. Like a little girl. Where's that picture of Grandma Halicue? Where did Grandma Halicue go? Oh, I think we moved her back over there. I got to move Grandma Halicue back over to my desk. Full on white braids by the time Grandma was like 40 years old. Girl. Yeah, I don't know what that is or what that means, but yeah, this is Ames. Is this your natural hair? I'm like, my natural hair color isn't even my natural hair color. My natural hair color is dishwater gray at this point. But I think I'm gonna go a little blonde. I'm gonna do some blonde highlights this summer. So I don't know what California's about to do, but you know what when things like this happen, leadership vacuums always create an opportunity. And as a Black woman, as a member of the 92%, it is important who's governor of California, right? Like we're the 4th largest economy in the country. It feels so weird to say we because I'm a Black woman from Mississippi, but California is my adopted home. KJ, thank you for that Go Popular. I am going to cascade it. Can you guys help me cascade the Go Populars? I would really appreciate it. I really do. Oh, and I had hoped we get to do a reading, but maybe we won't. I'll pin it just in case. If we get that last, if we get the last goal, if we get our last like live goal, I would love to do a rest and inspiration reading for us from the rest deck. So what happens is a leadership vacuum opens up, and as far as I'm concerned, again, earn my vote. I want to see who's going to work the hardest for me and for Black women in the 92%. Our question, I think the 92%, whenever we're talking about any like political race, I think we should be asking who's prepared to step in and act. Oh, Cinderella, thank you. Who is prepared? I appreciate that because I really do want to do our reading. But if we don't make it, we don't make it. But who is prepared to step in and operate out of some clarity and discipline, and who cares about our issues? And can I just say, before we get ready to wrap up, y'all, it's Coachella. Y'all know Coachella, the musical festival in Southern California. I didn't even know they were even still having headliners at Coachella if Beyonce wasn't there. You know what I mean? Like if Beyonce wasn't there, isn't there, is it even Coachella? Katie and her hands. Girl, you ain't got no problem with Katie and her husband going upside each other's heads. Girl, and her hands. Katie be throwing them hands. That's what I heard. I heard her and her husband be fighting. Like fighting. It's reports. Like they be both laying on hands. And as somebody that used to work in domestic violence and sexual assault, Katie Keith, thank you. I love those stickers. Y'all, please show me as many of those stickers as you would like. I love those. I love showing those in other people's lives. So that's she can Y'all crazy. KJ said she can fight for us. Okay, girl. You like Katie Porter. I'll give Katie I'll give Katie some time. Bama Barbie and Nick are there at Coachella. Oh, you're so happy for them. They're one of my favorite couples. I love them. Olandria is as close as we gonna get to seeing a goddess walk on earth. I'm telling you, Meg Thee Stallion and Olandria. That girl is ridiculously beautiful. Looking at Olandria makes, as old as I am, makes me so happy to be Black. So as tragically light-skinned as I am, Olandria, that girl makes me happy to be Black. So happy to girl give you a whiteboard. Y'all don't let KJ have a whiteboard. Girl, I will never be able to look at Katie Porter the same ever again. This is why I love the 92% so much. Thank you all for making me laugh. We have to be able to talk about these things and be able to laugh. See, that's why we do the Sunshine Report. They're not going to do this for us on CBS or on NBC. Girl, y'all are so funny. But hey, Lennis, I have already had my probiotic. I've already had my turmeric this morning. I've had my Shilajit. I've had my multivitamin. I've had 2 scoops of collagen. I am drinking my Chinese baddie tea as we speak. And before we finish this broadcast, I will finish my chlorophyll water. I get my marching orders on wellness and supplements from Vibe Wellness Woman and Ocean Summer. And our family, first one has to go to the bathroom wins. We stay hydrated. It is my duty as a Black woman and a thought leader for Black women to stay hydrated. Hello, my darling. Hello. That's my big sis, Lennis, right there. I'm just trying to get like you and Terry, Lennis. Welcome to the Sunshine Report. I'm trying to think, what else have I? I'm so happy to be back in my own house with my own rituals and my own, the way I start my morning and my stretches. Love you right back, Lennis. Y'all follow Lennis. Love you right back. I told somebody, I was like, oh my God, I'm an old biddy. Like, and somebody's like, don't say that. You just like, and I was like, yes, I love my routines. I love the way I start my morning, and I love making my tea, and I love listening to my audiobooks, and I love taking my supplements, and I love doing a little self audit. Like, how am I? Like a little check in. How do I feel? Y'all know. Oh, and also I'm gonna be saying this every morning because this is the cheat code. My Fanka, I didn't put them up there again, but they're in my showcase. Y'all, forget compression socks. Wear those Fanka compression tights when you travel. And also when you feel like you need extra support, because we had to do a lot of walking and a lot of standing for all the college tours. Those Fanka, and the tight ones, the ones with like the really good extra compression, those are the cheat code for the plane. Don't even bother with like compression socks, because I would find my legs would just swell above the socks. Like those compression tights, that was the cheat code. It felt like somebody was massaging my legs. So I want to, and there's no place like home. I'm so happy to be back home, listening to my own music, doing like on my own time, getting ready for the Sunshine Report together. I am so happy to be back, because I like the rituals of taking care of myself and like taking time in the morning for this and for that. Doing my herbs, looking at my garden, like watering my herbs. So happy that you're here. Naylin, I'm so glad you're here. So y'all, Coachella. I feel like, and so I was like, let me see what the children are doing at Coachella. I said, let me see what they're doing. Let me go see what they're doing. Let me see what they're talking about. Who's performing? So little Sabrina Carpenter. When I say little Sabrina Carpenter, that girl really is a pocket rocket. Sway Lee was there. He brought out, what's her name? Used to date Big Sean. Sativa. Janae Aiko. That was like a decent performance. Who else? And then I saw everybody was talking about Justin Bieber. So I was like, let me see what Justin Bieber's talking about. All this to say, Black women are the blueprint. And then I went back over the last however many years since Beyonce did Homecoming. Do y'all remember Homecoming? That was a minute ago. I remember it because I was up late at my computer. I snuck out of bed because we'd be trying to shut things down at a certain time. The kids were little. I was trying to we respect bedtimes or whatever. But me and Coach Dad don't keep electronics. I mean, I can be bad about my phone sometimes, like on the bedside table. But for the most part, we don't have a TV upstairs in our bedroom. But I was like, ain't no way I'm going to miss Beyonce's Homecoming. So I went downstairs. And when I tell you, Leave it to a Virgo. This is one of the reasons I take black women that are Virgos very seriously. I do not play with black women that are Virgos. Beyonce rehearsed for 2 years for 2 4-hour performances. It was beautiful. If y'all haven't, like, seen Homecoming or you haven't seen it in a while, go back and look at it. And I think that when I look at all of this mediocrity at Coachella now, it just reminds me that black women are the blueprint. We are the style, we are the movement. Girl, we watch it. It fills my spirit every time I see it. Because if you're a black girl, like all the black students at Dartmouth, that my experience was very black. Coach Dad was the only non-black experience I had at Dartmouth, and no one was more surprised than me when this man would not would not give up, when he would not take no for an answer. Seriously, no one was more shocked than me. But a lot of us that went off to these PWIs, we didn't get to go to the HBCUs that like our parents and our grandparents went to. My mom, I think mom wanted me to go to wanted me to go to she must have liked some boy at Hampton. My mom was very interested in me looking at Hampton. Did I apply? I applied to Spelman and got waitlisted. My sister Nikki went to Alcorn, which is where my grandparents went. My dad's side of the family, the Gambrels, all went to Jackson State. So when Beyonce performed, like just the majorettes and just the female like head of the drum line starting at Beyonce walking through. Beyonce was like, I didn't get to go to college, but if I had gone to college, I would have been a homecoming queen. I would have been president of the debate club. I would have been an AKA. I would have been, although Delta's may have got her. Delta's could have probably made some good inroads on Beyonce. I can see that. And it just made me think like black women are just the blueprint. We are everything. We're the style, we're the movement, we're the innovation, and everything else. Exactly. There is nothing like it. If you have ever heard the sonic boom of like Jackson State, if you've ever seen the Golden Girls and how all the men in the, in the family, when the Golden Girls would come out, like at Alcorn, all the majorettes would come out. And these majorettes, girl, are throwing harder than anybody ever threw it when I was a girl. It was so like, yes, it took you just back to your days. If you were a sorority girl, if you were a pageant girl, it just took you back and ain't nobody else coming even close. You are. Right on. Class of 94. Oh my God, you're baby. Actually, no, we're the same age. I'm a class of 92 at Dartmouth, like class of 92. We close at the same age. We are excellence. And I was like, these children aren't even trying. And I don't doubt the talent of like a Justin Bieber. We are such excellence. I was like, y'all have really let Beyonce down. It was like these children didn't even care. They didn't even show up for real. And I was like, I knew it was the reason I wasn't watching Coachella. Thank you, Judy Smart. I was like, I knew it was the reason I wasn't watching. I was like, they're not even trying. What is this? And this like Super Bowl performances, whenever people, now I did enjoy Bad Bunny. I did enjoy Benito very much. I enjoyed that very much. Y'all know I'm a dance fitness girl. It's like 8. We've been dancing to 8 little Bad Bunny songs. I didn't even know that was Bad Bunny. I just thought it was like regular reggaeton. Kate the Key says, I came across a 14-year-old yesterday that didn't know what basic vegetables were called. Ooh, what? Y'all know these children be eating some garbage. They do. Like people be feeding these children anything. I believe it. Open the schools back up. That's why. Who was it Coretta's opened an academy for children. I'm telling you, black women are gonna be the answer. I believe it. My child, she probably don't want me talking about this, but to get ready for the conference on democracy, she was going around because they got the attorney general Bonta to speak. Hey, Latoya. And so she got the little microphone and she's like, do you know what an attorney general is? And she was interviewing. Girl, thank you for coming in and say, hey. So yeah, girl, the children, open the schools back up. Reopen the schools. And y'all, let's do our Black Girl astrology report. Y'all know, as members of the 92%, we are Scorpios. Our energy is Scorpio. We're very Scorpio coded. Why? Because we, as a movement, we were born the first week in November. We were born the day after Election Day. So as a movement, we represent Scorpio energy. Let's see what's going on in the sky. What is going on in the sky? The upcoming moon phase is emphasizing letting go of outdated identities, fear-based habits, and reclaiming emotional authority, which is very the letting go of outdated identities is very Scorpio. Scorpio loves to die and then be reborn from the ashes. It's not afraid of everything to crumble or for us to transition from another. Yeah, this new generation is a lot. Speaking of this new generation, some little girl got on TikTok and said, we need to do a boot camp for millennials on social media so they know how to act. And she immediately took that post down because millennials were like, little girl, I was coding on MySpace before you were even a twinkle in your child's eye. What are you talking about? They were like, girl, I used to be the beast on Tumblr when you were a toddler. Please shut up. Please be quiet when grown folks are talking. It was wonderful. I loved it. I was like, yeah, Gen Z, y'all shut up. Like, I was like, y'all decided to stop fucking with like Gen X, which is smart, which is so smart. I was like, y'all don't understand. Like, y'all really need to leave us alone. We're a lot of us Gen X, we raised ourselves. Stop, don't fuck with us. We were raised on country crock. Stop playing. Thank you. Like, we were raised. Did we get our goal? I know y'all lying. Did we get our goal? Yay! Oh my gosh, y'all. Y'all are the best. That is wonderful. Thank you so much. And that means, let us go ahead. We're going to move on from this astrology and go ahead and do our, let us go ahead and do, forgive me, let me do this one last thing. And then nope, not that. We are going to go ahead and do let's do our rest and our inspiration reading. We haven't done one of these in a long time. We have not. All right, let's do it. Let's do it. Are we ready? Oh, but what I wanted to follow up with, because I actually enjoyed writing this. I love doing our lunar support. I want us over the next 2 weeks to kind of get into the feeling of this, not to think of it as chaotic energy, but as clarifying energy. Think about it, especially when we come across like challenges. Let's try to get into our Scorpio selves as 92% and say, what are we ready to stop carrying? Because whatever it is we're ready to start carrying means we should probably put it down. Even if it's something like, oh, I'm getting tired of fighting with this man over whether or not he's going to do this or that. Or like, oh, these kids. It's not that we're going to get rid of the kids. It's not even necessarily we're getting ready to get rid of the man. But what we're getting ready to do is stop carrying the burden and the mess and the anger around it. If they don't care, why are we stressing ourselves out? Okay. And for many of us, the thing that we're ready to put down and we're ready to release is the grind. It's the silence, right? It's the fear. So let's remember that. And let's do our rest and inspiration reading. And I would like a little music for this. Y'all, I'm still so happy with our candle. I accidentally left for those of us that are in the super family, y'all remember when we made our candle for like our social media and our platforms and our projects? Y'all, I left it burning all last night because there's a beeswax candle in there. It burns so slow and it is so pretty. I think of us in the 92% and our movement every single time I look at it. I especially love her. She's gorgeous, and a little bit of sunshine and, a little sunflowers. And I brought it to my desk today. I normally don't keep candles at the desk. I got to get ready for a meeting. Bye, Coach Robin. Great seeing you, and have a peaceful day. I appreciate that. I'm so glad you're here. I've been an admirer of yours since TikTok. So thank you for swinging through. I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. All right. And so our rest and inspiration reading. Now, this is in my showcase, y'all. This is I love this deck. It's called the Rest deck. And what am I going to choose? It's 50 practices. It's created by Dr. Trisha Hersey, who is also over on TikTok. Not on TikTok. She's on Substack. I follow her like over there. Oh, Coach Robin, likewise. You have that. It's a great, isn't it wonderful? I love it. And the reason I love the rest deck is because it so resonates with, I talk a lot about the 92% movement and the 7 crucial decisions that Black women made in November of 2024 after the heartbreak of Kamala losing the election. Okay, after the heartbreak of that. And our first decision was to sit the fuck down somewhere and to rest. Black women, you'll still see it in the comments and people be asking us to do stuff politically. We're like, we're resting still. I don't even know what you're doing. We told y'all we wasn't doing no group projects and we're resting. So leave us alone, please. Please leave us alone and stop bothering us. So what do we have from the rest deck today? Do I have a little music? I would love a little music. What don't we do? Oh, that's not really appropriate. Let's do this. I know some of the music is, I'm just like, I don't know that that's appropriate for what we're talking about, but all right. I like this. I know some of the music, I'm like, oh, I don't know if Crush on You with like Lil Kim and Lil C's is like appropriate. I love this card. Y'all do a screenshot. I'm gonna put this on my stories too. I will unravel from urgency. Where's my glasses? Hold on. All right. Where are we at? Actually, these aren't the ones. These are the ones. All right, here we go. This is what I would have been wearing in college, except the lenses would have been like thick as heck, y'all. I literally have Coke bottle glasses. Even with the high index, y'all, I can't see nothing. I will unravel from urgency. Black women of the 92% find a comfortable place to sit or lie. So I'm going to take a picture of this so y'all don't have to, I wish you would get a deck. It's a wonderful gift for graduation, especially for our young women, but especially for you. But if not, I'll have it on my story so y'all can just take a screenshot, print it, and then use it. So Dr. Tricia Hersey says, beautiful, bold Black women of the 92%, find a comfortable place to sit or lie. Then read these words aloud. We deserve patience. I deserve grace, mercy, and care. I deserve to not be rushed. Y'all ever notice that these kids especially be trying to rush us? You be asking them to do stuff and they just take their time. And then when it's time for them to do something, mommy, right? I deserve to not be rushed. As a Black woman, I deserve to be seen as powerful and tender. I am worthy of a slow and connected, rested life. When I act with urgency, as a Black woman, I am ignoring the beauty of what is here right in front of me. I will surrender to the flow of life. I will rest. We will rest, Black women of the 92%. I hope everybody enjoyed our time together. I will be back for the Sunshine Report tomorrow morning at 8:30-ish Pacific time. I love us from the bottom of my heart. Thank you. You so much, Alliance Soul Girl. You was on fire today on Fuego. MVP. Y'all were all lighting it up, girl. Thank you for that commentary today. I appreciate it. Thank you for that exchange of energy. From the bottom of my heart, I love us. And to the beautiful, bold, brilliant Black women of the 92%, all the love. Oh, Wanda, you're so welcome. All the love in my heart. And to everybody else, y'all had a day that y'all voted for. All right. Bye, y'all. All right. And to YouTube, thank you so much for today. I love you and appreciate you. And I will be back tomorrow morning at 8:30 Pacific time.